Welcome to Facts Over Feelings, where we say what needs to be said. No sugarcoating, no bias, just truth. This episode is not about picking sides, it's about calling out hypocrisy, the fake, outrage, and the way the internet will flip a narrative depending on who they like more at the moment. Yeah, at the moment. Let's talk about the Wendy versus Chrisean Rock situation. Why are people fake mad? And what does this all really say about how we treat black women online, especially when they're bold, emotional, and misunderstood? And this is about how black women treat black women online as well. Everybody, let's get into it. So, as we all know, before the Streamer University, did I say Screamer or Streamer or whatever? Before the prom, Wendy Ortiz said that she was scared of Chrisean Rock. Her exact words: "If I see her, I'm running." And when that event happened, she did. She did just that. She did a little run. She avoided. She performed that fear like a whole act for social media. Whether she meant it to be funny or not, she turned it into content. But what people don't want to admit is that you don't get to say you're scared of someone and act out for views and then act shocked when that person feels disrespected. Because that's not fair and it's not fair. That's not how that works. So let's be real. There was no fear. It was only mockery. That's all. Playing scared of a black woman, especially when labeled already as aggressive or loud, playing into harmful stereotypes, it doesn't matter if it's a joke. The performance of fear is what makes it disrespectful. It's not just I'm scared. It's the act. It's the cameras, the cuts, the drama, the viral moment. And then y'all act confused on why Chrisean felt disrespected. She ain't even know the girl. Chrisean's feelings are valid. She didn't run up on her. She didn't start a scene. She expressed after the fact of finding out what happened that she felt targeted, marked, and portrayed as a joke. And at the end, she said something about catching a fade. At the time, I do think she was joking, but the internet tends to stir things up, make things worse. And people said she was being extra, she was doing too much, she was dramatic, but these are her feelings. How come her feelings are too much? So she can't say anything? She's not allowed to say anything. So it's okay for everyone to have their think pieces about her. Say what they want to say about her. And she responds, and she's the issue. Yeah, it kind of sounded to me like we have a bunch of hypocrites. Now let's not forget, Wendy also publicly said that if she got 100K subs, she would do a boxing match with Chrisean. So, was she scared or was she just continuing with her storyline for views? Regardless, if y'all say she got views, she has a huge following, she needs to keep it. It doesn't matter what she has. It's the fact that it has to be kept. So, clout chasing, storylines, dragging it for engagement, that's just marketing disguised as victimhood. And when it goes too far, you will be the one to say it's Chrisean's fault because she should have did this and she should have did that. She shouldn't have did nothing. She was minding her business. Y'all gotta stop picking and choosing. So again, let me just make sure I have this straight, because Y'all are confusing. Y'all are hypocrites. Y'all are fake. Everyone can say what they want about Chrisean. But she can't respond without being labeled a problem. This girl is minding her business. Wendy made her a topic. Y'all made her a topic. Everybody who made think pieces about her making videos, especially the influencers and content creators, made her a topic. But when she responds, it's too much. Just say y'all don't like the girl. Sure, y'all might not even like Wendy. She just more popular to y'all at the moment. But stop getting mad at someone's reaction when they were simply minding their business. And I'm going to touch on TT for a second. TT has a tendency to defend males. Her brother, her boyfriend. But she couldn't do the same for herself. Y'all giving her so much credit for saying things about, to Chrisean or defending her boyfriend, and even for defending her brother. Why? That's a lot of unpacking right there. You can't defend yourself. You can't stand up for yourself, but you can for sure stand up for a male. Girl, I don't know. It seemed like you into the market and stuff too, because you let the internet drag your friends that you could have had a full conversation with when that stuff was going on. But you had a half conversation with them, let them think everything was cool, and then came to the internet. Seems like everybody know how to market good. Not blaming them for that, but stop being fake. Hypocrites. Anyway, back to Wendy and Chrisean. Y'all do know y'all bullies, right? Y'all, like, I need y'all to understand it. And it's just not about Chrisean. This is about in general. Y'all are bullies. Laugh at her pain. Dog pile on her. Keep dragging her into stuff. And then blame her for reacting. Y'all are just as bad as her. The way that y'all say that she is, y'all's just as bad. Y'all worse. Because y'all doing it in groups, online, fake pages. That's real bullying right there. People can't do things for clicks by pretending to be scared of someone. That's like emotional violence. It's not innocence. It's not harmfulness. It creates a narrative that can follow that person forever. Again, we're not talking about her past, we're talking about now. You don't get to publicly humiliate someone and then have your fans or followers act as if you're a victim when they speak up. Fake fear with real consequences. Y'all need to stop. I wish people would think before they post. I know people may not like this episode, and that's completely fine with me. But when someone is minding their business and then they speak up for themselves against many people, and then you all have the nerve to get mad at them for their response, y'all are very hypocritical. Thanks for tuning in to Facts Over Feelings. We're not here to gossip. We're here to tell the truth. And the truth is the internet picks favorites, makes up rules on the spot, protects who they like even if they're wrong. If you're tired of the fake outrage, the hypocrites, the bully behavior, hiding behind it's just jokes, and then stick around. Disrespects over feelings, and over here we call it like it is. Regardless if you like it or not, agree with it or not, subscribe, share, and don't forget, stop reacting with feelings when facts are staring you in the face.